Hey everyone, this is Tim Pierson with the Pierson team of Keller Williams. We hope you are doing well and are healthy and safe. For those of you who are watching us from outside the DC metro area, I, along with most other people in the area, are doing our best to shelter in place to prevent the infection and spread of the coronavirus. Locally, the schools have been canceled for the rest of the year, so my wife Liz, I'm pretty sure, is currently curled up in the fetal position on the floor, and my kids are spray painting the walls downstairs. So I'm sure it's going to be a great day. But over the past few days, I've spent a lot of time talking with current and future home buyers and sellers about the health crisis and the stock market crash and how it's impacting real estate. And I don't have time to talk to everyone, unfortunately, so I wanted to spend a few minutes sharing with you what I know so that you can make the best plans for your family. And we want to be the trusted advisors that provide you with the best information possible so you can achieve your family's personal and financial goals. And one of the reasons that we love our job is because buying a home isn't just about the purchase of a place where you sleep, but it's the place where you're going to live and you're going to make memories, where you're going to raise families, have birthday parties and holidays, and teach your kids to ride their bike and spend those sleepless nights caring for newborns. It's personal, and never more than now. We care about you, and whether you're a client of ours or not, we want to provide this information that we hope is helpful to you. So, one of the big questions I'm getting right now is, what is the real estate market doing and what will happen? And well, let me share with you what I know, what we are seeing in the field right now, and several data points related to local market statistics. So first, this past week, we saw the market move into a wait and see mindset, where when most people get scared, they tend to freeze. And that is exactly what we are seeing with buyers and sellers right now. The number of homes being shown and the number of properties on the market both fell in the past week. That's not typical for this time of year where both are rising. Now, prices are based on supply and demand. It is going to take several weeks for us to figure out if these changes are to the benefit of the sellers or buyers. So we're in that wait and see mode. Now in this chart, we see a jump in the number of homes moved to the temp off status. That moved up dramatically in the past week, but we are not seeing an increase of withdrawn or canceled status. That means that sellers still want to sell but don't want buyers in their home. So they're just putting it off. They're just waiting and seeing what's going to happen. In this chart, we see that the daily showing activity is sharply down this weekend over last. Over the past year, we have seen the number of homes for sale in the DC metro region be exceptionally low. Recently, though, we were seeing that number of new active listings increase, and that should take some of the pressure off of buyers. Almost all of the homes that we sold in the past month had multiple offers and went above the asking price. And we would need a lot of new listings to slow that down. And I don't even think this number would have done that. But the question is, what will happen in the next few weeks? We really don't know. If you're a seller right now, I would continue to prepare your home for sale. People still need to buy homes. There's a pent-up number of government relocations that are coming this summer that have been delayed, that are looking for homes right now online. And they're doing it online anyway, so you don't want them to miss out. That said, we are not doing in-person open houses. We are hosting online open houses and virtual tours to give people the best sense of the home. Some buyer agents, are showing homes with via FaceTime with masks as well. And then if you agree to terms, buyers are seeing the homes in person during the home inspections. Now, if you're a buyer, I would continue to look for homes. We are also adding temp off status homes to our buyer searches because the increase in that status could allow you to find something that other buyers aren't seeing, which could be to your advantage. Right now, interest rates are interesting. Before the virus, they were at historic lows, sometimes even getting down to 3% for a 30-year fixed. I'm told that they are now between 3.5% to 4%, still very low, but higher than some buyers had expected. So make sure you keep in touch with your lender about what payments will look like for you and what you qualify for. This is a crazy time, and one where you want wise counsel, and we are here for you. I know that this is a stressful time, and I want you to know that I am with you as well. I am a homeowner and an investor in rental properties. I'm concerned about the loss of jobs, income for my clients, and the local economy, but I am very optimistic to be in the DC area because I'm reminded of the last time that there was an economic crisis. Just like during the financial crisis of 2008, the government is about to spend trillions of dollars to boost the economy. And a large percentage of that money will be spent in the DC metro area as programs are developed and companies are utilized to distribute that money. The local economy here in DC was exceptionally strong before the virus hit, and I expect it will continue to be strong after we recover this, potentially even stronger because of this influx of cash. When you look at DC as a major world capital, we are still a small town and have a lot of room to grow. That said, I do expect that we are going to hear some very bad news in the next few weeks as the number of infection cases increase in the US before they peak in a week or two. Personally, I always believe that frustration and anxiety come when your expectations don't meet reality. And I think that is wise for our personal mindset to change, to expect that we are going to get a lot of bad news. There's a lot of people that are going to suffer over the next few weeks. So we aren't overwhelmed when we hear it on TV, that we have that expectation. But it is going to get better. And we will learn from these experiences and we will be better prepared in the future. Hopefully as a country, we'll gain some wisdom and return to some fundamentals like the wisdom of emergency savings. And we are in an emergency right now, but it will subside and we will carry on and recover. And I would like to say that I am not a financial advisor and I don't want you to trade on anything that I say. However, the market is operating in a state of fear, the stock market. I will pass along the words of Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, who said, quote, "When people get greedy, I get fearful. When people get fearful, I get greedy." Right now, the market is fearful, which has caused a drop of almost 40% in the market. Social distancing and closures of businesses will very likely lead to recession, which is 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth. Some are even predicting it's going to be negative by 24% in the second quarter. We will most certainly experience a recession, and the stock market is pricing that into the values right now. However, we will come out the other side, and this is even a great opportunity to invest if you've had some money on the sidelines. And if you're looking at your retirement and portfolios in disbelief, I believe it's going to get better. And general wisdom would be to ride it out. It's going to take time, but for most people considering retirement, that is a ways away. Now, if you're concerned about the next 6 months financially, I would look at your expenses and cut every unnecessary expense. Just get down to the bone and make sure you can make ends meet. Also, I would encourage you to look around and see how you can help neighbors, especially elderly who are concerned about leaving the house. We are going to have to live in a sharing economy for a little while in order to help each other out and get through it. And if there's something we can do for you, please feel free to reach out and let us know. We are pretty busy right now, but we want you to know that we care about you and we will do everything we can to help. And I will close with a line from one of my favorite poems, If, by Kipling. And just to summarize the point, it says, if you can keep your head about you when all around you are losing theirs, then you will be a man, my son. Friends, our community needs men and women to lead right now, and I know the quality of clients that we have are those leaders. I would encourage you to do everything you can to make this your finest hour. If you have children, they will be watching you. And these are the moments in life that will be burned into their memory and will be shared with generations to come. Let's give them something to be proud of. Last, I just want to put on my pastor hat and say that if anyone is wondering what life is all about and would like to discuss God, faith, and the reason I have so much hope, please feel free to reach out. I'm careful not to push my faith on anyone, but if you find that you could use a boost and want to investigate that at all, please reach out to me anytime. Real estate is valuable, but pales in comparison to the love of God, which no one can take from you. And I pray that you stay healthy, and we'll keep you posted on the future of real estate news. God bless.